talk about what political scientists are calling a polycrisis. A polycrisis is a multiple events that have happened globally that have an enormous impact not only on the world but here. I'm going to focus on just three of them right now. The pandemic that we're currently going through, Mr. Speaker, which has been extraordinary, as well as the supply chain issues that have happened. A global pandemic creating global supply chain issues, which led to ensuing global inflation. And in the midst of that, the Ukraine war, which has become a global war, again impacting supply chain and other issues. Who in the United States of America has this impacted the most? In our country, this pandemic has impacted the elderly. Of the 1.2 million people who have passed away, over 850,000 are over the age of 65. With regard to inflation, the group that is hurt most by inflation are people on fixed incomes, and that would be the close to 70 million Social Security recipients here in this nation. We have a crisis in this country, a pension crisis, and a crisis that Congress has neglected for more than 52 years. 1971 was the last time that Congress did anything to enhance Social Security benefits. A gallon of milk was 72 cents at that time. A lot has changed since 1971, but what hasn't changed is Congress's recalcitrance to address the needs of our seniors. Social Security is the #1 anti-poverty program for seniors and the #1 anti-poverty program for children. And yet, there are 5 million Americans currently who get below poverty level checks from the federal government, having paid all of their lives into a system. And the only reason that's so is because Congress hasn't acted. It's long overdue for Congress to act. We have legislation that we'll be introducing in the Ways and Means Committee that will enhance Social Security, across-the-board increases for everyone, lift people out of poverty, provide every single district with economic recovery. Why? Because on average, there's 145,000 people per congressional district who are on Social Security, and that money is spent right back in that congressional district.
Good afternoon, friends. Happy Monday to all of you. They are approving new relief. Lawmakers are passing legislation that will provide many low-income households with extra financial assistance. These relief programs are being funded through the American Rescue Plan Act. So friends, if you are struggling to pay for housing, you may qualify for some extra money. Please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. The crisis pushed many families across the country to fall behind on their rent and mortgage, many of whom had already been struggling with the cost of housing. At the end of 2022, nearly a fifth of renting households reported being behind on their rent. 1 in 6 reported that eviction within 2 months was very likely. Research has made clear the grave consequences of eviction for American families. Evictions can interrupt school and work, undermine health, and make it more challenging to qualify for housing assistance benefits or to find new housing. But through the Emergency Rental Assistance Program, which was expanded by the American Rescue Plan, the Biden administration put forward an unprecedented response to the eviction crisis. According to data released by the Treasury Department, nearly 11 million rental assistance payments have been delivered to renters who were in need. For families who are renters, the impact of these efforts has been enormous. In conjunction with other policies that the Biden administration has pursued, this program helped to keep more than 1 million Americans in their homes in 2021 alone. Currently, the program continues to help serve communities across the country, and the U.S. Treasury Department is committed to working with grantees to continue the program's success. The Delaware State Housing Authority has successfully launched 2 new affordable housing development programs. The Catalyst Fund, which includes $20 million in housing development assistance, offers developers construction lending and a sales gap subsidy to transform vacant and blighted properties into affordable units for low-income homebuyers. The Idaho Legislature's Joint Finance Appropriations Committee has also recently signed off on a $32 million supplemental funding request for emergency rental assistance. The funding comes from the American Rescue Plan Act. The Emergency Rental Assistance funding is for Idaho Housing and Finance Association program that provides assistance to Idaho residents who live outside of Ada County. Last year, the Idaho legislature approved $38 million for emergency rental assistance, but that funding ran out earlier than expected, and the Idaho Housing and Finance Association stopped taking new applications for emergency rental assistance program in late December. If the Idaho House and Senate continues to approve the emergency rental assistance supplemental funding, that will allow officials to resume taking applications for the program and spend the money to help families stay in their homes. But if you are looking to purchase a home, new federal rules may impact how much you pay for a mortgage. Beginning this month, upfront fees for loans backed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac will be adjusted because of the changes in the loan level price adjustments. Those fees are based on things including the borrower's credit score, size of the down payment, type of home, and more. In some cases, people with better credit scores may pay more in fees, while those with lower credit scores will pay less. The rule changes are part of the Federal Housing Finance Agency's efforts to provide equitable and sustainable access to home ownership and to strengthen capital at Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae. These new rules have already begun to be implemented. From now on, a buyer with a good credit score of 750 who puts down 25% on a $400,000 home will now pay 0.375% in fees on a 30-year home loan mortgage. According to the Biden administration, the new mortgage fee rules do nothing to address ongoing inventory challenges in the housing market, which is putting upward pressure on home prices. The median U.S. home price in March was about $400,000. Some housing experts fear the new rules will encourage banks to lend to borrowers who perhaps should not qualify for a mortgage in the first place. According to ABC News, lending to unqualified buyers is what led to the financial crisis of 2008. They stated that banks gave too many unqualified buyers home loans that they ultimately could not pay back. So friends, should people with good credit have to pay more in fees? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, That is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Monday. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me here and for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, my friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.